Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are mere weeks away from MLB The Show 25. So in preparation, your preparation for MLB The Show 25, I'm here with a little BR fact. Drafting means everything. Yes, you have to be good at Battle Royale to go flawless. I mean, you got to be good at this game, period, to do anything in this game. But if you draft a good team, you can give yourself an advantage. So today, we're going to draft a team. You're going to see me do it start to finish. We're going to play a game. That's going to be the video. If you like content like this, or if you're looking for a new MLB The Show content creator for MLB The Show 25, I'm your guy. Hit subscribe. We are so close to 5K. And by the time this video comes out, we might have even already got there. And I can't believe it. So thank you guys. Love you guys. Let's start the video. Battle Royale is a cruel mistress. You could do every single thing right in the course of a game and still not win because of fluke RNG nonsense. But you have to shield yourself the best as possible by having a good draft. Draft the players and the swings and the cards you like. Don't stretch to try somebody new in BR. This is not the place to, mess around. Use the tried and true people you are successful with. And also, in a first round, or really in any diamond round, don't take a pitcher. Do not take a diamond pitcher. It's a waste of a pick. It's all about offense in this mode. If you could pitch a little bit, you'll be able to pitch with just about anybody else that pops up. You're targeting sinkers and cutters. A lot of pitchers throw them. A lot of pitchers have funky deliveries. Target those people. Don't waste your diamond picks. Needless to say, J-Ram is a shoo-in. BR is so much about taking advantage of silver and even bronze rounds. So don't think too hard about these diamond picks. Take the guys that are good. Normally you'd go, oh, the 90. I'll just take the 90 when there's 3 other 87s on the screen. Well, no. Tony Clark and Chipper Jones are switch hitters. I might actually be in the minority in this, but I'm not going to take Chipper. Not because I already have J-Ram. I'm okay with having, a couple out-of-position guys or secondary guys. I'm taking Tony Clark. He's got the most power. And, 553 with him. Pretty good. So now we've got 2 core switch hitters already locked in, and now we've got a third, because Willie Castro might be the best BR card ever made. That's 536 with 31 Nuki Dukes in 209 games. So welcome to the team. You're not attempting necessarily to build a switch hitter god squad. It's going to help you, for sure, because handedness matchups are going to become a part of the game later on in BR. But just take the guys you're good with. If they're switchies, great. If they're lefties, great. Righties, cool. Just take whatever you want. This is actually a really difficult round for me, personally. So, Richard Blyer is amazing as a lefty reliever who throws a sinker and a cutter with incredible control. And in 64 innings, I have a 3.64 ERA. That's a BR ERA. That's pretty friggin' nifty. Chris Sale is... You're taking him for velocity, and you're taking him for his delivery if you take him. But in 15 innings, 8.8 ERA. That is still a reasonable BR ERA. But, Blyer might be my better option. But then there's Drew Rasmussen. I enjoy taking starting pitchers in BR, silver ones. I think if you could steal 3 to 5 outs with your starter, your bullpen's long-term going to be in a very good place. And Drew Rasmussen's really good, but again, 8-point-something ERA in BR, not great. Let's go with the guy we're really confident in, Richard Blyer, Dickie B. He just retired, and I'm sad. He won't be in the game next year. So now we've received a really terrible diamond round, for being honest. We're not taking Bowden Francis, though if his live series pops up, maybe, because he's not horrible. Brooks Baldwin, what do you do? Nothing. Nothing. BR's a mode where you got to be drafting for power. You have to be able to have an off PCI home run to help keep you in the game. So he's not the guy. Brett Phillips is going to provide phenomenal center field defense. Well, you'd think it'd be better. Okay, center field defense. Center field defense for me is a very important thing. I will sacrifice a little bit of offense to have a really good defensive center fielder. Very, very important in BR. You have to eliminate the gaps a little bit. So pay attention to that. But I'm going to take Larry Walker, who's actually a really good defensive right fielder. That'll help eliminate some gaps. A lefty swing I like. Again, the power isn't incredible for what Larry Walker is, but we're drafting swing at this point, so we'll take Larry Walker. And this is a bad gold round. I often find that there are many bad gold rounds. So here's my thought process. We're not taking Blake Snell. He's not good. Shout out to Blake Snell in real life, not in the video game. Brusdar is probably going to be the pick just because he's a reliever who throws hard. Bryson Stott is not built well. All of his attribute is shuffled into fielding and speed, so his hitting stuff looks bad. And while I'd said I love defensive center fielders, and Johan Rojas certainly is that, I'm not going to use it as a gold. If it's a silver or a bronze even, then we're cooking. I'm not wasting a gold on that. So let's take the best arm available. And now to the bronzes. So bronzes are going to be one of a couple of things for you, a handful of things for you. A semi-serviceable pitcher, legitimately. If you can find good ones, they're going to be good. They're going to be bench fodder, just wasted picks, or pinch runners and stuff like that, or people with good platoon splits. So we'll start with Brad Miller, who's actually not a bad bench bat. You don't want him in the field, but he's got a nice swing and a lot of power. Adam Hall, never heard of him before. Shout out Adam Hall. Sam Coonrod, 99 velo with a sinker, no outlier. He might be the guy. That's not a good ERA, maybe not. And then Luis Cessa, starter with a sinker. Break is nice, velo's nice. Stamina. I'm going to take Luis Cessa. I'm going to put confidence in my bullpen. I'll take Luis Cessa. Moving on. This is a round where you have options, and that's good. Luis Garcia, if you don't know, now you know. He's got one of the best swings in this game. Just purely based on the swing, he's in play here. Betancourt, not so much. Tim Herron, lefty, very important. You need 3 lefties in your bullpen, or at least 3 lefties in your, pitching staff you can use. He's good. He's got high hits per 9 for a silver. And then there's Reese Olson, who has a sinker, is a starter, and I kind of like him, but I'm going to go with Tim Herron. That hit per 9 and the clutch are so high for a silver reliever. Pay attention to the attributes. Oh, we're just going to fill out our lefties now. We're going to have Blyer, Herron, and Sam Hentjiges. We're going to have the best 3 lefties you can get. Let's do it. Okay, lefties are loaded. This is a bad round for hitters. Dalton Guthrie is Pupikaki. Cooper Hummel, never heard of him. Cade Cavalli throws nothing. Hayden Visvivsky, however, that's right, that's how you say it, throws a sinker, throws a cutter. Primary slurve, I like that. Put him in the bullpen. Oh, here we go. So, this is a total waste round. I'm not starting Jorge Polanco, even though he probably could be okay. Wow, he really had a bad year with the Mariners, huh? Zach Deloach, he does not much. Tristan Beck, nothing. And then Royber Salinas, nothing. It's good to have one starter, sometimes 2, that you could just use in mop-up duty. If you're up by a bunch, you just throw him in to eat an inning. Royber could be that guy. But I think I'm going to take Polanco because at worst, he's a good bench bat. So let's take Polanco. Oh, and now, so every BR player is going to eventually have guys like this. Taylor Ward is just one of my locks. If he appears, I take Taylor Ward. Is he okay in the field? Yeah, he's fine. Is he fast? Not really. He's kind of mid. I just rake with all of his cards. I am hitting 490 with this Taylor Ward. I P5'd his live series card last year. So we're going to take Taylor Ward. He does give us a little positional flexibility too. We don't necessarily need it right now on this team, but you never know what happens in the course of a game. So we take Taylor Ward. We don't think twice. And now we probably, do we bolster the bullpen or do we take Ryan Jeffers? A word of advice. Probably don't take a diamond catcher. I think the diamonds are best served in positions where like their fielding and speed actually make an impact. You could get away with a silver catcher who rakes, and Ryan Jeffers for me, he's hitting 652. I know it's only 23 at-bats, but that's pretty okay. So I might just go hyper offensive early in this draft. As you can see, we haven't taken a lot of pitchers yet, but Logan Webb is okay. Not for me, but for somebody else he might be. Ryan Helsley, he's all right, but only 3 pitches. I'm going to take Jeffers. And here's my guy. This is who I was hoping to show up. Jose Siri. You look at him, you're like, he's only got 27 vision. Vision really don't matter in BR. He is an electric fielder with 99 speed and an incredible arm, enough power to sneak into one, and 424 out of my center fielder in BR, I'll take it. So, this is going perfectly so far. I hope the pitching doesn't ruin itself. Let's see who we got here. Cade Povich, what do you throw? A cutter. I'd prefer a sinker. Dylan Tate has a sinker. 3 scoreless innings and 2 saves. He might be the guy. Alex Ramirez, never heard of him. DJ Stewart. That's actually a good bench bat. But I want to take some pitching, so let's take Dylan Tate. Alec Mills, that's a decent starter. Sinker, 270 ERA. Walsh is a good bench bat as well. So is Nick Martin. Actually, 2 really good bench bats here. Nick Martini and Jared Walsh. Sean Reed Foley, him has a sinker, throws hard. I'm going to take Alec Mills. He's kind of funky, too. If you know who a funky man is, take the funky man. Brady Singer, Danny Bonds Jansen. Ooh, only 294. Jorge Mateo, good base runner, but I don't want to take a silver pinch runner. Let's take Brady Singer. Not a bad pitcher. Has a primary sinker. We'll do it. Next, gold round. Not a good one, though. This is a bad gold round. So Justin Steele is okay. Like, usually I wouldn't want to take a gold starter, but we're kind of might be screwed into doing that. Kirby Yates, 4-seam splitter slider. High hits per 9, though. Ty France just has no pop. Just no pop. And Miguel Rojas, I mean, there's no redeeming qualities to taking Miguel Rojas. I'm actually going to do something weird and take Kirby Yates, and I'm hoping his splitter can play. That's what I'm thinking. Yanni Chirinos, Hector Neris, that's a pretty good reliever, too. Ezekiel Duran, wow, he is a great fielder with a lot of flexibility. And Jonathan Daza. My head goes to Yanni Chirinos, though, with that primary sinker and then a splitter. Plus, he throws really soft, at least comparatively to some of these other guys. Let's take him. Common rounds. Common rounds are a son of a bee. Let's just take our waste pitcher, our waste starter, who is the guy who could just mop up. We got our mop-up guy. Rotation's done. And we only need 1 more reliever? Yes, okay. So that means we could be patient if we have to. We've got a gold, 2 silver rounds, and 3 bronzes. Jorge Alcala, maybe we don't wait. He's been pretty okay. Christian Betancourt, they really want me to take him. You should have a backup catcher. Take a backup catcher, but I would recommend it being a bronze or somebody who can complement who your current catcher is. Christian Betancourt doesn't do much for me. Spencer Steer, I really like his finest card, actually. And I really like this card, I suppose. But is he the DH I want? I need my DH to just hit absolute tanks. I really don't like Gary Sheffield cards. Let's take Alcala and then rely on that last gold and silver. Keep in mind, I do technically sort of kind of need a second baseman, but it's not hateful to go into the game with him. So we have DJ LeMahieu. That's not the second baseman I want. What a horrid gold round. Ernie Clement, Derek Jeter, Johan Rojas. Oh, God. All right, so we're going into the run with Jorge Polanco. This is just a terrible round. I guess we got to take DJ LeMahieu here, but I am not happy with it. Have I used this card? We're hitting 500 with a tank. I mean, Jorge Polanco doesn't field well. We could put him in the field and Polanco at DH. I really don't like that. I'm really not a fan of that. But Nico Goodrum. There we go. Nico Goodrum. Now we're feeling better. Now we have options. We could still use Jorge Polanco, or we could get DJ the hell out of here. I don't know. Lots of choices here. Hunter Goodman, really good backup catcher, actually. Look at all that power. Jeff McNeil, Randall Grichuk meshes lefties. If you're trying to build a well-rounded bench, you need someone who meshes lefties, you need someone who meshes righties. He'd be a good lefty mesher, but you don't pass up on Nico Goodrum. You just don't. So we're taking him, and we'll figure out where to put him. And now we're looking for, what are we looking for? Our bench. We need a backup catcher. We need a righty smasher, lefty smasher, and some speed. We might not be able to get everything, but we're going to do our best. I also like positional flexibility, like Addison Barger has. But his swing is kind of a little weird. I haven't gotten used to it. We'll use Carlos Perez. We'll just take our backup catcher. Looks good, feels good, smells good. God, is he bad in the field. Is Ryan Jeffers good in the field? No, we're just not going to have good defensive catching. That's okay. Now, Joey Weimer. He hits lefties pretty okay. That's not bad. Jordan Lawler. He's fast. He's a fast boy. I think I'm going to prioritize the speed here, because if you look at our lineup, we really don't have any needs to pinch hit a ton. We have a lot of switchies, especially with Goodrum coming in as well. So let's take the speed, Jordan Lawler. And then our last pick, let's just take a guy. a dude who hits nukes. Big Christmas. That's actually an insane bench bat to have. An insane bench bat to have, because he'll hit everybody. We love Mike Tauchman, former Yankee great. Austin Martin, really, nah. Travis Jankowski has a horrible swing. Big Christmas, welcome to the team. So let's build a lineup. Let's talk about building a lineup. We're going to put Goodrum in at second. I think we're just going to leave DJ at well, actually, Goodrum, 71 fielding, 78 fielding. Goodrum is going to DH, I think. No, Goodrum might have to play shortstop. Yeah, Goodrum's going to play shortstop because Willie Castro is bad in the field, like categorically bad in the field. So we'll have the slightly less categorically bad person playing shortstop. All right, let's build the team. How do we build the lineup? I am trying to get my 99s, my best hitters, whoever they are, the most at-bats possible. So we're leading off Willie Castro. This is going to sort of alter based on who's at the wheel here. I do recommend your 99 hitting no lower than third. I would prefer to hit it first or second, no matter who it is. You're not building this lineup like a Major League 9-inning game lineup. You're building it to optimize it and get your best guys as many at-bats as humanly possible. So Willie Castro, Jose Ramirez, Tony Clark, Taylor Ward, Larry Walker, Nico. I kind of want to put a lefty banger after Larry Walker, just in case a lefty comes in. So let's go Jeffers, then Goodrum, DJ, and Siri. The bottom is not my favorite. I don't like that DJ LeMahieu is here. If we weren't doing a video like this, I'd probably just redraft and try again. But the benefit of having Jorge Polanco here, even though his attributes don't look good, we know his swing is great. If DJ sucks, we'll just go to Polanco full time. And then with the pitching staff. So I just like to put them in order here. There's really no reason to do this, but I just like to visualize it. My goal is to utilize 3 to 4 starting pitchers. I want to steal 3 to 4, maybe 5 outs, depending on if we're cooking. Brady Singer is going to be used every time he's fully energized. Chirinos, probably same thing. Mills and Sessa are going to be the 2 we're going to feel it out with. We'll see how they perform. And if we have to lean on a bullpen, we can. This bullpen's pretty good. It's got 2 golds in it. It's got 2 gold righties in it, which I normally don't love. I'd like them to bolster the lineup, but, you know, this is just how the draft fell out. We've got 3 lefties who are really good. And I think there'll be guys we can get righties out with, too, which is even better. Dylan Tate and Alcala are the lowest on the... Wisniewski and Tate are the lowest on the totem pole, but I actually am confident in both of them. Haven't used Wisniewski this year, but I have used Tate. And look, as you can see, 3 scoreless appearances. I guess 4 games. Maybe it was 4 scoreless appearances somehow. I don't know. And yeah, I'm a fan of this team. So I'm going to take a quick old second to rest my voice, and then we'll play a game, and you'll see everything, every pitch, the ins and outs, how we use this team. Okay, let's do the damn thing. I'm actually excited about this team, even though DJ LeMahieu has scarred me as a Yankee fan. So let's see. The first game of BR, usually not the hardest. And listen, if you struggle in Battle Royale, sometimes playing this mode is not all about going flawless. It's about earning wins, accruing stats, progressing through whatever sort of program there is in BR. So, these drafting tips can still help you get better at doing that. Turn your 2-0 or 2-1 runs into 4-1 runs. That's an improvement, and that's good, and you should be confident and happy about that. So consider this just my little way of hoping to help, basically. So we're on the road, Aiden the GOAT. I feel like I recognize that name. I don't know why. You're going to play a lot of scary places in BR. And here's the scariest. Capital Langy. Gosh dang it. Well, everyone buckle up, because the ball do be flying here. Our opponent has a decent record, and we're going to do our best. So it's a lefty on the mound, a lefty reliever. That's why we load up with a lot of switchies at the top, so we can't be hurt by any sort of, handedness matchup problems, platoon issues. Take a pitch. Bang a pitch. I am pretty aggressive in BR. In Ranked, I try to tell myself to be patient because I think it's better to get an idea of what your opponent's doing over the long haul of a game. But in BR, you don't really have that luxury. It's a 3-inning game. So if I'm seeing good strikes, fat strikes, I'm swinging at them. and I'm not going to think twice about it. Yeah, you do want to get pitchers out of the game, but that'll happen naturally. You know, they throw 7 pitches and they're sleepy. I shouldn't have swung at that. They throw 7 pitches and they're sleepy, or confidence becomes a problem. And if they're getting shelled like Brock Burke currently is, they'll get pulled, or they'll lose the ability to pitch well. So don't worry about that stuff. That was actually a really good swing by Jose Ramirez, even though it was a pitch I categorically should not have swung at. But that's okay. This is why I see how I like having all these switchies at the top. It doesn't matter who's on the mound. You're going to feel good about it. So let's get Tony Clark. He's got a big strike zone, which might not be for everybody. That's why I say take the guys you're comfortable with. I don't mind Tony Clark, so I'll take him. But if you don't take him. 2-0. I'm expecting a big, fat strike. So we are swinging away at this. Nope, 3-0. 3-0, and I take the first 3-0. Even though I say I'm hyper-aggressive, I take the first 3-0 because some guys don't throw down the dick fastball. So, look at us. We're cooking. Now I know what he's doing on 3-0. I shouldn't have swung at that. That was a fat slider. I got fooled on that one. That's okay. For all the bad swings you're going to take in BR because you're going to want to swing, you're also going to take great ones. We're hitting 692 with Larry Walker. Holy Christ. Ready for a sinker in? We didn't get it. I totally missed. We did get a sinker in. It didn't feel like it. Oh, bad swing. Oh, we're folding like a lawn chair. How did I slam like that? All right. Well, it's okay. 652 with Ryan Jeffers. Let's make a big swing here. Add to the lead. A change up. I'm on it. Ball. Everyone back. 80% of the time, 90% of the time, we ain't stealing, by the way, in BR. I'm not running into outs. I am confident in my fellas to hit gaps and put the ball over the fence. Austin Voth, what is he throwing? A cutter. Okay, and a slurve. Or Voth. And I missed it again. Okay, that became maybe the worst inning ever played in the history of Battle Royale, so completely disregard that. But we scored a run. We got some base runners. He went to the bullpen already. It's on us to pitch. I'm staying really all the time in BR, but especially when I have to play in this hellhole. We're staying low in the zone. Anything high, you can miss with your PCI and still lift it out. So I'm trying to stay low. If you're gonna hit a homer, you're gonna have to dig it out. You know, you can't exclusively play in the same spot of the zone the whole time. You do have to mix it up, like I'm gonna try to do right here. But most of the time, I'm staying low. Goodbye. That's a dot. Thank you. Appreciate it for playing. And we're throwing sliders. I hate to have to, like, spam the broken pitch. Because, obviously, there's an issue with the way it works in this game. But, use it. Use it to your advantage. I'm probably not going to throw that curveball again. I did not like how that worked. So that's a 1-out single. Obviously, have to be careful here. That's why I like... this is actually a great place to have Jose Siri in center field, too, because the gaps, as small as this field is, the gaps are pretty big. So that's nice to have him there. Let's see. Late on that. Maybe early on this changeup, maybe? Roll over double play? No. I probably cannot go back to that sinker up and in. Let's throw a back foot slider for the boys. Ew, really? I thought that was a good pitch. There we go! Double play. That feels nice. All right, we got our inning out of Brady Singer. He's in the yellow. I would have liked to get more, but in the yellow, and here, he's not pitching again. So we're going to go to the bullpen next time around, but he did his job. He did his job, and that's nice. So it's our job now to tack on some offense, because 1-0 is not going to be enough at this disgusting place. Wow, I really stopped hitting the ball after taking 2 really nice swings to start the game. Wow, okay. DJ, let's see why you're here. If he hits a homer here, it doesn't really count, but it'll make me feel good. Ball 1. I am kind of expecting some cutters away from this guy. That's his only meta pitch, but we'll see. Got it. No way. And that's what 41 power versus right will get for you. That's why I didn't want to use him. Great swing. Great swing. That's not even a game problem. That's a DJ LeMahieu problem. I'm not even upset at Ramon for that one. I am upset at DJ LeMahieu. Don't take him in VR if you can, avoid it. I wish I could have. At least he's going to give me decent up-the-middle defense, I suppose. But, I mean, those got to fall. We got to get those to hit the turf. Good pitch. Pitcher wall. All right. Not great. Not great, but it's okay. So, in a place like this, I'm not going to risk a 1-0 lead by throwing poo-poo caca pitchers. So let's go to the big guns. Especially against J-Ram, who, look at this. His J-Ram is hitting 4th, and his first at-bat's in the 2nd inning. That's silly. Like, to me, that's not good management of your roster. I'm actually going to go to Brian Reynolds. Not Brian Reynolds. He's got Brian Reynolds. Richard Blyer, I think. Cruz in the middle scares me. I think Blyer's got good movement. Let's go to Richie B. Richard Blyer. Opponents, when I use him, actually hit better as a lefty. So, maybe never mind, 1-1. Okay, well, that was bound to happen at some point. 1-1. I guess he was sitting on a cutter inside. That's okay. That is all right with me. And now it's 2-1. I mean, he's now taken 2 really good swings, and the pressure's on us in the 3rd to not suck. Wow, I mean, that's also how stupid this field is. He was actually just late on that. It wasn't a good swing. 1 out. Now we're feeling better. You know what? We did all this just to get Richard Blyer a win. I'm really stunned at how bad my at-bats became when they were incredible the first 3 batters. Do we throw a back foot slider here? I think we do. That's okay. How about an outside changeup? What do we think about this? Yes, we love it. Nice job. 2 outs. 2 outs is the lowest scoring BR game in Capital Lang history. Ooh, God, Jorge Soler. You know what? I'm not going to mess around with this. Jorge Soler is a nightmare. So, hello, Bruzdar. Let's just get some velo in here. Keep it away from him. Perfect. Nice job. Okay. Perfect. Let's score a handful of runs. And then Bruzdar can stay in. Nice job. The J-Ram thing was inevitable, even though it was silly. He was hitting for the first time in the 2nd inning. And then O'Neill Cruz, I mean, that's just a Capital Lang home run. But now look at us. It's the 3rd inning, and our J-Ram is about to get a 2nd at-bat. This is why we build teams the way we build them. This is why we do the things we do. Joel Pineapple. Not my favorite person to face. That's it. Thank you. I mean, Willie Castro is carrying the boys right now. On his back. That's why he's hitting leadoff. 2 ding-dongs. And the ding-dongs he's hit are real ones. The first one might have been a long gap double. That one was a moonshot. So now we're okay. Now we're at least back to square one. Ball 1. I need J-Ram to now put on his big boy pants. Oh, just a little late on it. A little late. That's kind of like the home run Cruz hit, if we're being honest with ourselves. Why am I swinging at that? My problem with J-Ram, and it's a me problem, not J-Ram's problem, I always chase low changeups with him. I think it's because he's so teeny tiny. It's the same pitch I swung at last time for a hit. And I did hit it hard, but I shouldn't have swung at it at all. Shout out to Aiden, who's pitching a really good game. 2-0, Tony Clark has seen 6 pitches, all balls. Has not had a strike to swing at. People are petrified of Tony Clark for some reason. Three 3-0. I mean, I almost swung at that one, too. We take it again. We're not swinging. That was a great pitch. Not a pitch to swing at. Unleashing a swing on 3-0 on that, not smart. Ball 4 again. Nobody likes Tony Clark. Nobody wants to pitch to him. Taylor Ward, here we go, buddy. Inside sinkers, is that what we're getting, or are we going to the pen? What do we got? We are going with Piamps. Okay. Sinkers in. I could pinch run for Tony Clark here. But I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him. Is that going over the... Oh, see, this is... I should have pinch run. He would have scored. If it was Jordan Lawler, he would have scored. He might still. We're going to push this. This is risky. Oh, it's O'Neal Cruz. It's O'Neal Cruz. That was a dumb decision. I should have pinch ran, and it was O'Neal Cruz, who I forgot was playing shortstop. So that's not great. Here we go. Forget it ever happened. That was risky. I didn't think Brian Reynolds would get that good of a animation off the wall. He's not a good fielder. So now it's up to Larry Walker. And then some. Because we need more. A 4-2 lead is not going to be enough. Good pitch. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger on that. That froze me. Good pitch. Wow, this guy's a really good pitcher. I tip my hat to Aiden the GOAT. He's pitched a great game. I'm going to end up losing this game. I can feel it. He pitched a really, really good game. So shout out to him. That's okay. He pitched a really, really good game. And that's going to happen. And if I lose, I will still post this. Because I'm a man of honor. But let's see if we can at least go to extras at Capital Langy. That almost ended it, and that tells you everything you need to know about this stupid place. 1 out. This place is so dumb. And ironically, it hasn't really come into play because we both have not hit great. 2 outs. There we go. Brusdar's working inside. Who's up next? Gary. Okay. I don't love this part. Oh, that was way too high. I wanted that below the zone. Be early on this, please. Thanks. I'm going to do it again. Nice. All right, to extras we go. We're pitching our butts off. 2-2 at Capital Lang. To the 4th. Now we're going to unload. We're going to unleash the demon. And win a game. This is BR. Every game is a little bit sweaty. Or a lot of bit sweaty. And we probably can't pitch Brusdar again. Which stinks. Because he was good. Might have to go to Kirby Yates. We'll see. We'll feel it out. We'll see what the score is. Dude! I can't hit, and this guy is throwing dots. Good pitch. These are guys I'm really comfortable hitting with, and he's got me like in a blender. Oh, let that fall. Don't go back to second. Run! Oh, that should have been a run, and he didn't go anywhere. 1st and 3rd. All right. Oh, that's really... I mean, I don't know what the heck happened there. Come on, DJ. Oh, double play machine. Here he is. Double play machine. This is his last chance. If he doesn't do anything, it's Polanco's run. Oh my God, he did it. DJ friggin' LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu. He's a king. He's back. 5-2. That's nice. That makes that base running poo-poo mistake go away. Good pitch. His cutter's slow. 5-2. We got a little wiggle room. But remember... Oh, never mind. It's a hit. Remember, not a lot of wiggle room. I didn't deserve that. Not a lot of wiggle room, because he's going to start with a runner on second base, too. So, that is what it is. Castro, can he have a 3-home run BR game? Can he do it? Jordan Romano. Slider, 4-seam, 2-seam. Got it. Ooh, good pitch. Nope, double play. I hate it here. That was the pitch I wanted. Outside fastball. Okay, well, 5-2 is going to have to do it. So what do we do here? Do we go with Brusdar, 7 pitches and is gassed somehow? Or Kirby, who I really am so confused if he's going to be good or not. I'm going to go Tim Herron and do a completely out of left field choice. We have a lefty with incredible hit per 9. Let's use him. Gonna have to get used to his pinpoint. Okay. Incredible hit per nine. Oswaldo Cabrera does not have good attributes versus lefties. It's a great pitch. What we don't have is a changeup, which I wish we did. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. So now the tying run's at the plate, and we're just gonna figure it out. We're at a pitch by pitch level of thinking right now. We'll let the run score. We'll turn the double play. Oh my goodness. What a big pitch. Let the run score. Now O'Neal Cruz. What a big pitch, and I cannot believe he swung at it. Okay. Slurve hasn't seen it yet. Don't stink. It's a good pitch. Oh, I saved a single at least. All right, saved it. It would have been a double. Hey. Now he's right back to one swing tying it. Who's up? Brian Reynolds. Okay. Technically worse against lefties, but basically balanced. All right. Oh, I would have loved if that was in play. There's that pitch that I threw to J-Ram, and that will be the ball game. We did it. We toughed out a 4-inning game in game 1, which is not good because he's with a lot of arms. I don't want to use that many arms in a VR game, let alone the first one. But that was fun. We toughed it out. We had some clutch at-bats after hitting like poopy. And that's Battle Royale. So these are general tips that should move on into every iteration of Battle Royale in MLB The Show. But do remember, fielding does look like in MLB The Show 25, it's going to have an incredible impact across the entire game with the way they say that they've made all these changes with reaction, especially in the infield. So your strategies might change a little bit, but the general sentiment remains the same. Pick guys you're good with. Switch hitters are great. Target sinkers and cutters. And ultimately just build your lineup the way to get your guys the most at-bats in the biggest spots possible. That's all I can leave you with. So if you like this, subscribe. Comment down below how many times you've gone flawless this year. Or comment below what the biggest thing you learned in this video was. That's it. So thank you guys. Love you guys. See you next time.